Very, very good evening. Later than planned. Sorry, it's now 11:05 in India, 7:35 in Germany. Yeah, it's September 20th, 2024. Today was another match in the Indian Super League in which Punjab FC hosted Odisha FC. The Shares won in the end 2-1 to make it 6 points out of 2 games, like BFC. Well, Odisha, yeah, people like it or not, to me, 0 points after 2 games against Chennai FC and against Punjab FC. That to me is crisis mode. If people like it or not, and that's the term that I'm going to use for Lobera and his men, because the challenge is there. The challenge surely is there for them, and let's see, let's see what they can do. Zorawar said before the show, today's U70 match showed how countries like Bangladesh are improving while the quality of India is decreasing yearly. Yeah, that's something, 1-0 in the 91st minute, winner for India. Not an easy one, I guess, for India, but Shubhat Sharma with the winner. So let's see how the journey goes. But most important was, I think, such games to win it. Hi Kumar, welcome back. Hi Manolo. Yes, thoda sa late ho gaye. Yes, plan to be there earlier, but again, certain work commitments are there at the moment. So therefore, therefore those have priorities over these kind of things. Of course, I enjoy these evening lives, but again, love the PFC fighting spirit and hunger. Manolo, I said in this, over the summer that I feel, I don't know, that Punjab FC have done a very good job in the transfer market. Bases and foreigners. Nihal, very, very good. I mean, strong performance from him. I'm especially happy for Leon Augustin, who's been having a bit of a problem over the last 2-3 years after he sort of came onto the scene at BFC. Good to see those two boys amongst the goal scorers. Luka Machin was missing, but again, they still did it their way. And let's see, Punjab FC, to me, were always one of those teams who I thought can be a challenger for the top 6. Just watch my earlier videos, which I had made on this topic. So I stick to what I said earlier, and let's wait and see what they can do. And and as always, let's see where the journey goes. Right before, as I always forget, those of you who might be new to the channel, welcome. This is Anwar Chaudhary. You are on my channel, Arunfoot. Those of you who are back, thank you very, very much. At the moment, we stand at 1,720 subscribers to the channel. So as always, as I love to say, we are slowly but clearly growing. So thank you very much to all of you who are following, who are supporting. And again, do spread the word about the channel. So also, if you like what you're seeing tonight, even though it's much later than planned, do leave a like. 8 likes so far. So thanks a lot for that. And again, also do watch video that I did. I was thinking about doing it over the last 2-3 days, and I think it was something as part of the Future of Indian Football series where I talk about ethics in football. I think in that, I'm very, very clear cut on my thoughts on the matter. But again, I sometimes feel nowadays, who cares? In the past, there were people who used to care. Nowadays, it's just about getting on with the business and doing it. So let's see what happens in the future. Odisha might have just lost the league considering we are yet to play Monwal Super Giant and Mumbai City unless a miracle happens. Or it's too easy to say, because if you look at last season, did you think at the halfway stage that Mohun Bagan Super Giant and Mumbai City FC would be fighting for the league shield? Again, yes, 6 points dropped. Sergio Lobera is good enough to know what to do, not to do. Little bit of luck here and there. They could have, turned things around. With little bit of bad luck, it could have been a 3-4-0. Lucky with the refereeing as well a little bit. But, these matches are in the end very, very close. One decision this way, one decision that way, one shot which is in and not out or on the post. Let's wait and see. Your top 3 team prediction. Messi lover, I still think that Mumbai City FC are my favorites to win both League Shield and the ISL Cup. And then my number 2 was Mohun Bagan Supergiant, but at the moment, and number 3 is Odisha actually. So those would have been my top 3. But again, let's wait and see how the season progresses. Nothing lost, 24 matches to play. Let's see. Do you think over the years Indian football never concentrate on foundation rather than bring big player and ISL and PR? See, even now, we're not bringing big players. The PR is such that you think we're bringing big players. We brought big players 10 years ago to the ISL, right? I mean, think about it. We overnight, we got an opportunity to sign Nicholas Anelka, right? And we did. Today, nobody would you consider these kind of level of players? Look at the list of players who are still without a contract in Europe or in South America. None of them will come in. So therefore, of course, it's a lot of PR. It's a lot of toxicity, a lot of hate also, which you find very, very disturbing. If you don't agree with someone, just say it. But why always throw out the hate? I don't know. Maybe that's signs of the times. PFC coach needs to get credit for no one rated him, but he's proven all of them wrong. Yeah, but Manolo, I rated him. I rated his team as well. I think the experience also that the club now has. And these are all factors, in my opinion, which make Punjab FC a top 6 contender. What's your take on noticing some games will be played at Shillong Lajong Stadium? Kumar, it's the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. It's not the Lajong Stadium. It's a state stadium. To me, still, it's not confirmed. Again, there are certain criteria. I know that the Meghalaya government is talking about it with Northeast United, and so therefore, for me, will be interesting to see if the matches this season happen in Shillong or not. But again, the Meghalaya government has been a big supporter of football, and therefore, it would be great to see a match taking place in Shillong. Good evening, Ranjan Chaudhary. Welcome back. I can bet after seeing today's U17 match that India have no footballers coming that are better than current. Manolo, I've been saying this now for a while. I've seen under 17s for the last 22 years on a regular basis. And we always had the one or the other player we think, this guy can break through, that guy can break through. And especially the under 17 World Cup squad. If you see those players or saw those players as young players and see some of the boys now or some of the boys where they're stuck, very difficult, right? So therefore, let's see. I hope for the best. But again, if we don't do the right things at grassroots, at youth level, we will not produce better players. And the others are producing better players than us. They're falling back on their diaspora. I think that's a conversation that at some stage one needs to have with the government. Do you think we failed in strengthening our system over the years rather than focus on unnecessary things? Yes, of course, Murali. 100%. We didn't strengthen us. We were strengthening our systems pre-COVID. We were strengthening our systems despite all the circumstances under the old regime. But this new AIFF over the last 2 years, I think that's the question that we need to ask. Your former team, PFC foreigners and young Indian players have a very balanced squad, solid defense, mid-working well with Vineet and Philip, Nihal and Nikhil Prabhu played very good. Yeah, I'm very happy for Nikhil. Known Nikhil for a while. Very good boy. Hopefully he can continue with that. And again, Vineet Rai is someone, especially after Apuya left, I would love to see still in Mumbai City colours. Do you enjoy interacting with fans or players more? Murali, I enjoy both. Sometimes it's more fun here, sometimes more fun there. But interactions generally, not only with fans or with players, but with coaches, with people who are administrators, others, it's enjoyable. Sometimes it's a pain, but sometimes it's enjoyable. What's your take on Northeast United building residential academy land was locked up by CM of FIFA actors? Kumar, let them start, let them do it until the first players come out. Will take some time. Good. As I said, Meghalaya is doing a lot for football at the moment. It can be season of downfall for OFC where they can finish outside top six. Old age foreigners, Delgado injured, Hugo injured today, Lobera looking clueless. Yeah, I see a lot of coaches in the ISL who don't seem to have a plan B. And they depend on their plan A working. So that's something which so let's wait and see. It's a challenge. It's a huge challenge for these coaches to adopt, and injuries seem to be, something which, if they can turn it around. Lobera can do that. Let's see. I said the viewership in the ISL has increased from last season. What do you expect? We'll be able to maintain it. Raj, I hope, but you never know. On whose regime do you think Indian football administration done decently apart from Constantine time? Constantine, under Bob, I think with all the problems, to me, Alberto Colasso did a lot of work, tried to take it in the right direction. Kushal tried with all the problems and shortcomings. I still give them the credit for that. And then very difficult. What our posers have done. Can Lobera be sacked if this continues for some more matches? But I don't know, any coach can be sacked anywhere in the world. So, it's not the points drop, it's against whom. Now the top 3 matches all become a 6-pointer for Odisha. No, Arithra, they don't. Do you think Mohun Bagan at the moment is in the title race? With the way that Mohun Bagan started? If Mumbai City don't win against Jamshedpur, suddenly these teams will be under pressure. So therefore, as I said, at the halfway stage, we'll see. Teams will drop points. Nishal, it's Nihal. Nihal played awesome. Kerala players are shining, I guess you're saying. Yeah, hope he does well. Monaco beating Barcelona upset, or they were not up to mark? Monali, looking at Barca so far, you would say it's an upset, but AS Monaco can always beat Barca. Referee missed PSC penalty when Neil post shot was rebounded. Oh my God, handball. Yeah, Manolo, but again, these things happen. I don't know what the position of the ref was. If the body was in the way, very difficult. This season looks little promising as the game not look slow. Raj, you're saying that? Someone, I think yesterday or day before, said the game was slower than the season before. Again, difficult to say, right? One match is like this, the next match is like that. Let's see. Nihal Sudesh is next Cristiano Ronaldo without any doubt. Wow, Saket. Let the guy play. Let the guy play would be my suggestion, Saket. He did very well today. Not only him, but even Leon Augustin when he came on. But can these guys do it over a season? That would be my question. GSS came on Ranveer Al-Badia show today. Do watch all, guys. Okay. Do you think PSC got an upgrade on Stikos? Manolo, always difficult to compare these coaches. As I said, I feel Punjab is more settled now. Second season in the ISL. I don't know if it's an upgrade. But it's 2 matches. Let's talk at the end of the season. Let's see. Why do you consider Mumbai favorite, not Mohun Bagan? Design having superior players than Mohun Bagan having superior players than Mohun. What is going wrong with one at the moment? Messi Lover, very simply, and I said this before, and before even the ISL started, I think Mumbai City, from an overall team perspective, are more balanced. Mohun Bagan is not balanced, very simply said. And there seems to be now even trouble in the dressing room. Now the rumors are coming up. Molina has not changed strategy or tactics despite conceding goals. He wasn't up to the mark. Again, also Mumbai should have won it in Kolkata. Sorry, I mean that match last week, Friday, Mumbai City should have won it hands down, right? And so Yeah, Mohun Bagan has a lot of work to do. And as long as that team is not balanced, not settled, it's going to be difficult. That foreign CDM, in my opinion, is the key to success for Mohun Bagan. PFC is not franchise, it's club. That's why we see dedication from the management and team. Pratik, someone who was involved in Mumbai City and in Punjab FC. Now, you then define me what is a franchise, what is a club, what is a sports entity, right? So therefore, there's no difference. It's an entity which is playing football, period. Some will call it club, some will call it franchise, some will call it team. But PFC is no different than Mumbai City FC. Just saw a photo where 7-8 players from Sri Lanka are from abroad. It looks like we might struggle to win even SAF Cup. Utsav, it's coming. It's coming. Sri Lanka has just started. I think they have access to about 25, 30 players. Saket, stop hyping these players. Yazuravar, I agree on that one. Saket, don't speak about it, that he's done well. But comparing any Indian footballer with Cristiano Ronaldo is unfair on the Indian footballer. Any player you 17, 2002 player you have contact? Yeah, numerous of them. Numerous of those players. I think this year now I say players like Radin, Alexis, Pulga, Vidal will shine better than renowned players. Let's see. SG. The season has just started. Can Nikhil probably be a contender for India if he continues this form for the season? Why not? I think Nikhil is smart enough, intelligent enough. So therefore, why not? Hi Amal, welcome back. Ananda, what's your take on the monthly magazine of 2047 Vision having nice photo shoots for magazines? Kumar, the less I say, the better. And I think you understand. Striker Rafael's son has officially completed his naturalization process and will be eligible to play under his Vietnamese name, Nguyen Chuan Son, starting from round 2 of the V-League 24-25 season. Yeah. Vignesh of Mumbai City as the national team candidate. Vignesh no longer plays for Mumbai City. He's at Chennai at the moment. I don't think so. Are PFC foreigners best till now after seeing all teams? Manolo, too early to say. But PFC, as I said, to me, Mumbai City and Punjab FC have done the best buying over the summer in regard to foreigners or replacing that. Nihal has that shine in his way of playing. I enjoyed it in both the matches. Yeah, Pratik, he has this. And look at the technique in the goal. That's class. That's really class, that goal that he scored today. But again, 2 matches. I hope he does it the whole season. But again, let's see. I mean, he's done better. I feel better. I don't know what the Blasters fans will say, but I thought he's played better than we've seen in the Blasters shirt. Fabian Andes of Spain, how do you rate? One of the better foreigners who's played in the Indian Super League over the years. Why didn't Mumbai City FC sign a CM as a replacement of Apoya? They signed Hitesh, but can he fit in? Shoradeep, the question wasn't if they can sign a replacement for Apoya. To me, is a question of who's available in the market. And I said, and I feel that if they'd known that Apoya would leave, I don't think they would have released Vinit Rai. I think Vinit Rai would be the best option. He knows the system. He's played in that team. He knows the coach. The players know him. Hitesh gives you an option. And let's see. Punjab FC defense were very good. Midfield was superb in second half. Should have 3 or 4 goals for Punjab. Yeah, Punjab. I agree. They could have been top of the table. I will assume in January, Molina Lobera be swapped. SG. Don't see that happening. Again, maybe you're right, but I don't see that happening. Do sacking affect coaches and reputation? Some it does, some it doesn't. Nihal can be more lethal if he can work on his decision-making skills. Manolo, isn't that a topic that we've had in regard to other players over time, over the months, over the years? Yeah, it's a problem, right? Decision making is a problem with a lot of our attacking players. And again, he is now part of a position where we've got options, right? It's not a question of if we have an option here or there, we have options in those positions, right? So therefore, for me, Nihal, all of the players who are wingers, decision making. That's why Changte has moved ahead of the others, because his decision making has been better than the others, and that's a fact, right? And therefore, let's see. Yeah, let's wait and see what they can do. In your 22 years of Unifor, when you think we had a best team, and how do you compare it with current team performance? Pratik, 26 years. Yeah, making myself even older. It depends on what we want to see. I would have said with the team that I've dealt the most with, and again under Bob Houghton, that squad, 2008, 2009, yeah, 2009, I would say, when we were in Barcelona, that was the time, but 2019, I would have said also, we were good, that match against Thailand, proudest moment, I would say. When you see an India national team plays 4-1 against Thailand in the Asian Cup, best moment for me as an Indian football fan. I would say that team was special as well. So we've had a few teams, and the moment, yeah, I need the connection. I need the boys to give me more, right? That's the challenge. That's what we need, and that's not properly happening. Sorry, got disconnected again. No serious mistake happen at highest level of football, but India consequence less. It happens in every potential game. Mistakes happen. Silly mistakes happen here, there, everywhere. Yeah. I'm loving the bond between PFC coach and young players, CPFC post. Yeah. Manolo, they're doing a lot of things right. So for me, small little things. And I think one of the guys who's not mentioned, who's done a good job in the background, is their technical director, Nicolaus. For me, Mohammad Subajan not favorites for Shield. At the moment, no. But again, we'll talk. For me, we'll talk in the winter, Manolo. Let's see where they then stand. Why the established players are struggling and not playing well? Who are the established players not playing well? Where is the new? There is one or the other young talent showing himself, but I thought Rahul Beke was strong. Yeah, best centre back at the moment. Sunil is back to his old self. Let's see. So players are struggling left, right, and center. I think it's not struggling. I would rather say or use the word consistency. Right? For me, the biggest problem is the word consistency, because our teams are struggling on that front to be consistent in their performance, right? Yeah. We've talked about overpaid players in our system, but that's same in Europe. Look at especially Portugal clubs. They say everyone over 100 million, mostly Joao Felix, Anthony Moyes not up to the mark. Orithro, we're not talking, these are transfer fees, right? This transfer fees is a different discussion than talking about salaries. The point here is very simple. If, let's say, a Premier League club, let's say Man United is willing to pay that much for Anthony, it's on them. If Atletico were willing to pay so much on Joao Felix, it's on them, right? So it's not that the Portuguese club are inflating the price. It's a demand and supply thing. And if the demand is there and the supply is there and you meet somewhere, then that happens. So something on Neil, you had taken a job at Nave after having been in Carabas FC reserves, then rejoined Carabas reserves a year or two later, did decently at the Lansvation Youth League under Shosh and got promoted to main squad. Navneet, great story. And these are the hardships that footballers most probably need to go through to be humble, hardworking, and willing to do what is needed to get to the next level. That is what a player like him needs to do. And again, great respect for what he's doing. Leaving also Kerala and saying, listen, I'm here at the Blasters, got a good salary, I'm a hero over here, play once in a while. Let me go to the north of India. At the moment, it's fine, but hey, winter is coming, and Nihal will feel the winter over there. Kesari Sunil scored 2 goals. Wow, Vignesh, yeah, Sunil was, is, and will be a legend. Only a coach like Havas can handle this egoistic Mohun Bagan supergiant team. They need belt treatment. Wow, a little harsh, but yeah, the question is, again, who is putting the squad together? So, yeah, let's see. And many more players. Yeah, Orithra, certainly when we talk about players and overpaid transfer fees, yeah, it happens. One thing I've learned from Honda that we fancy to grow and be mature. Thanks for lesson that. Thanks, Pratik. Trying to help wherever I can, and let's all grow together. Let's all fight for the good of Indian football. I know it's sometimes tough. The challenge is there. But again, the question is, how can we really grow and not fall for false traps left, right, and center where people are telling us X, Y, Z, and for me, it's not working, right? That's the challenge. That's the challenge that we need to do. Right. Nearly 28 minutes. Those of you who might be new to the channel, welcome to Arun Foot. My name is Arun Chaudhary. I try and do daily evening discussions on Indian football. If you like to join in, more than welcome to join in. And if you want to, follow it regularly, do become a subscriber. If you like what you're seeing, do leave a like, leave a share, and I would be more than thankful to you, and of course to all of those of you who are there, who are watching and subscribing. And yeah, let's see and let's grow together. One question I wanted to ask you guys, maybe you can answer it in the chat below. Thinking of maybe doing a watch along tomorrow, Jamshedpur versus Mumbai City Football Club. I don't know if you guys would be interested. So that's something I'm thinking about. If you like that idea, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Indian time, or maybe 5 to 5, and then watch the match together, maybe. Yeah, that's an idea that I have. Wait, there is issue with Molina. Zorawa, supposedly, news out of Kolkata is that Molina and the dressing room are having issues. Credit to him for showing his talent of moving here from KBFC on loan, but he surely has to perform consistently. Maybe he showed these signs in last year training because Nihal played over Ishan. Yeah, but maybe also there is this factor, maybe the pressure is less for him in Punjab to perform, or to perform in Delhi for Punjab FC, than having to perform at the Jawaharlal Stadium in Kochi, right? So therefore, yeah. Only 2 clubs, Mumbai City FC and PFC, have good scouting system. Other clubs depend on agents, agreed. Even PFC and Mumbai City FC have agents they work together with, but yeah, they seem to be doing something better. And again, the technical directors are doing something of a job. What will be the incentives for countries like Japan and Korea for direct own players? Everyone uses their origin players. Isn't that unfair? Daroga Baba, no. Even Japan and Korea have used players of origin. Not even today. They've done it in the past. I know Bumkuncha's son, Duricha, born in Frankfurt. Bumkuncha was playing in Frankfurt, then in Leverkusen. Duricha, also brought up by the German football system, has played over there. There's an American origin Japanese player. 1 second. I think who's this? So therefore, they are also doing it. So therefore, no. They will develop their teams. They have a system. They have a functional system. They don't need to think about things. They're doing their stuff, right? So therefore, to me, they will continue to work on things and develop. Yeah, Zion Suzuki, right? Um, Japanese goalkeeper playing with Parma Calcio in Serie A. Born to a Ghanaian father and a Japanese mother in New Jersey, right? So therefore, even the Japanese are doing it. So therefore, don't feel for them. They will find their players. They will do their job, and the Koreans will do the same thing. Yeah. Do you rate Nikhil Prabhu that highly? Zorawar, I know the boy a little bit, and I'm not just talking about his football side of things. I'm talking about the overall player and human beings. So therefore, that is what I would rate highly. And that sometimes I think we need players with character. So therefore, let's see. Jose Molina is not fit for Mohun Bagan. Habas was best. His tactics, his playing style was really good. Raj, let's see what happens. Hello, sir. Good evening, Blue. OFC facing age problem. Not good bench. Yeah, seems to be, but age problem. In 2 weeks, maybe we're not going to talk about it. So let's see. Let's see what happens. What should be Malolo plans for October international window? Oh, that's a good question. Let him watch as much ISL as he can, and then see the players he's called up, maybe some ex-internationals that he hasn't called up, and then maybe the one or the new one. Let's see how he mixes it up. Injuries are going to happen as well, so let's wait and see what happens. In past, we lacked resources, but right now having resources not utilized properly and killed hunger. Yeah, probably. I would prefer Noguera over Manzoro in Mumbai City FC. Chorodeep, yes, but again, Noguera wanted to leave and joined BFC, so therefore, that's reality. Liston should learn from Nihal on how to curve the ball. FC Europe, on a certain day, then Liston will curve the ball in a way, and then Nihal will bang it over. One day him, one day him. I'll add the others to the mix. Do you think if Lobera gets sacked and Mohan Bagan Subhajan sign him and also with the Syrian Renuna will be good for the team, or Mulia will shine, or Mulia should just need time? Messi lover, football is a crazy game, right? I can only tell you what I think and feel. At the moment, I don't see Lobera leaving Odisha. I don't see Lobera also going to Kolkata. Molina at the moment stays, but if Molina doesn't win let's say the next 3-4 games and then maybe loses 2 of them, the pressure is already there, right? The pressure is also on Carlos Kodrat after the loss to BFC. Sunday for Kodrat is a key game at the Blasters, right? So therefore, both the top team coaches of Kolkata are under pressure. Is our foreigner standards in Asian level? Can they compete in Asia? Some will, most not. No, they are not Asian level foreigners. BFC or BFC was better academy according to you? BFC, surely BFC. Was 2019 Asian Cup the best performance India gave in any major tournaments to date? See, I haven't seen all tournaments over the years, and people will say, oh, what, we won a gold, twice gold in Asian Games. Oh, we played Olympics, this and everything. But at least what I have seen over the years, yes, for me, it is the best performance. Good evening, Gear on Rare. Welcome back. We are praising this as a player. Can they do it in national arena because of intensive tempo? Can they cope with it? Murali, we're talking about ISL today. I'm not talking about international football. Therefore, that's why I said the comparison with Ronaldo is out of place. To me, these players need to do it week in, week out, and then we'll see. The challenge is there. The challenge is there for Nihal to prove it. And if he does it on a regular basis, maybe at some stage he gets a chance. Today's ISL game was quite good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, good game. Do you think we never realized the importance of Constantine? Yeah. I think Steven is the way Steven is. We talk about his tactics and this and that and everything. He's done a very good job over those 2 stints for India. Hi, Deepak. Watched the game live today. Oh, good. You are in Delhi, so let us know share your experience, how it was. Also, Nihal has special moments against Odisha. Always, debut was against them a couple of years back. Started against them last season at Odisha and grabbed an assist too. Yeah, you have these, right? You have these teams against whom you seem to be performing. A lot of players have that. Just saw Al Nassr lineup, 8 foreigners starting. Where is Saudi football heading? I don't know. It's a difficult one, yeah. It's a difficult one, and to me, but again, one or two Saudi players are now moving out to Europe. Interesting to see how Saudi football progresses. Today, I saw the U17 game and I needed to cleanse my eyes with sacred water. After that, Bangladesh were technically and physically much weak, but tactically stable and had a good game IQ. Yeah. Oh no, you sum it up, and that's the concern. Did you saw the photo where MSC fan was seen with dummy rifle in stadium? Right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. First, okay, can happen, should not happen, did happen, right? But again, this is Kishore Bharti, Kirangol, and not the Salt Lake Stadium, no chance of this happening. But my question then would be, did any one of the security services in the stadium, security or police, see the guy with this? I mean, it's a dummy. Can you be sure he's got a dummy weapon on him? It's dangerous. It has nothing to do in a stadium. And even if it was a prank or whatever, not the right way to do it. Is Sunil still our best player even after returning? Do we need a comeback? Is he our best player? Uh, I don't know if Sunil is our best, but Sunil still has an influence. And that's the question. That's why I said in March, if Manolo still has a problem, and Sunil is still playing like this, and we are still having problems up front. Yeah. Yeah. So therefore, it's not an impossible thing for Sunil to become making a comeback. Let's put it this way. Any difference between Rahul and Chuvashish? Do you think Beke is good in decision making? What about technical of Beke? Rahul Beke at the moment is our best centre back, and Chuvashish is struggling in wherever it is. So decision making is great. Technically, might not be the best, but he's doing his job, whatever is being asked to. Sunil Chhetri at 40 years old is still better than any Indian striker, and it's really concerning. Yeah, sure, Nidhi. That is the reality, right? If I like it, if you like it, if anybody else likes it, Sunil at the moment, at his age, is still the best Indian striker. Right? Period. And that's the reality. Please join Mohammad Subhajan in a position that suits you. The reason I said Mohammad Subhajan was they have the max Indian players and you can mentor them well too. Messi lover, it's not up to me for me to join club ABCD. It's for the club to, whichever it is, to think that I am capable of helping XYZ club and helping them to improve and get better. But again, thank you very much that you think that I can help Mohammad. Chetri of Chennai went to Uruguay club. Any update? Yeah, Vijay Chetri is still with Cologne, training over there. Still hasn't played, so let's hope. Bangladesh had one left-footed short midfielder who was the best player on the pitch. He was standout. Rest were all the same. Yeah or no? Yeah. PFC coach said Nihal was not in his plans, but he said he proved himself wrong by his discipline and hard work. And Manolo, that's the best thing what a coach can say about you, right? You might, and I've seen this over the years. There are players where, players who might not be considered. A coach might think, he's not part of my original plans, but they let the season go. Let the season move ahead, and then they think, listen, you know what? This player, I think I should consider him. I should put him in my 11, and that's how you build a squad, right? That's why, let's wait and see how all this can be sort of grown. Sir, wie geht es Ihnen? Mourinho, thanks a lot. I'm doing fine. The question is, how are you doing in German? Thank you very much. I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well as well. I see your hair is still very flashy at the moment with the sunglasses, so hope you're doing well. Did you leave Mumbai City on terms and conditions not suited, or do you have relationship issues? Morally, I left because I was not happy with my own performance in the sense of that not getting the result. If player comes for scouts, how much time will it take for you to figure out whether this player can go next level or not? I'm not a coach, so don't ask me that. Let the coaches decide, and if they ask me then an additional info, I can then give my inputs. But sometimes you see a player and think, okay, this guy's going to be good. Sometimes there are players you think first time, no. It's like the Punjab coach, right? Saying Nihal wasn't part of my plans. Sir, I'm in for watch along. Go ahead. Thanks, Manolo. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing a watch along tomorrow. Jamshedpur FC, Mumbai City FC, and I'm looking forward to the new Mumbai City FC away jersey. Right? For Indian players, consistency is like kryptonite. Yeah, Wilson. I think, yeah, you just say it. Sum it up. It's a problem. It's our biggest problem. A player who does well today, will we be talking about the same player in a month? Yeah, do it. I'll be there. Thanks, Blue. So, yeah. How do you spend covering football? Morally, I remember ESPN Star Sports, massive coverage, live coverage of football. So now they've got a few writers who have to do cricket but want to do football. So yeah, when they do it, it's good. Considering many players coming with low financial support from family but has dedication, passion can grow in India because not everyone will have talent to fly in early age. See, you have the early bloomers. Yeah. So to me, passion is needed, dedication is needed, but there's also quality needed. And if the basics are not good, we will struggle. Blackout in Jamshedpur due to some factory fire. Will the match happen tomorrow? Mourinho, good question. We'll have to wait and see if there will be some sort of power in the stadium for the match to go ahead. Tickets for Jamshedpur FC and Mumbai City FC are sold out. Would be good atmosphere. If it's sold out, it's got to be great. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be fun for both teams. Should be a sorry guys, needed a sip of water. A little warm today. Yeah, one of the last 3 warm days, supposedly getting cool next week. So yeah, would be good atmosphere. Hi, Dark Knight. Tottenham coach, look at jersey gesture. And is this allowed? The jersey gesture is allowed. Gestures are allowed. It's not a yellow card offense. And yeah, I think Punjab have done so far. Yeah, the team has a lot of potential. Let's see how they do. Good question. In the past, we used to pick players from Army and Police team. How do you rate them? Morally, we used to pick them because there were no other options, and we didn't have professionalism. So therefore, nowadays, not good enough for national team. Japanese goalkeeper, isn't it? Yes, the Japanese goalkeeper. Yeah. A chance to work with Japanese football system? No, I sadly haven't. JC is a good support. They had third best attendance last year. Yeah, Blue, agree. If Mohun Bagan needed more foreigners for AFC, they could sign wing backs so they can play more foreigners in starting lineup. Seeing Greg Stewart and McLaren back seems like a waste. Pablo's animation, McLaren still is not fit. I don't think he's not played. So, and Greg Stewart, yeah, we'll have to see. Again, the team is not settled. Germany faced any age fraud issue in past? Morally, children, babies are registered within 24 hours, so there is no option of age fraud. What is SAI doing about AIFF? Are they equally guilty of the situation in football right now? Is in Daroga Baba. What should SAI do about the AIFF? What is the jurisdiction of SAI to do something about AIFF? Support from SAI government not good enough, so that can't be as questioned. Can Indian Federation follow Indonesian method to grow rapidly by bringing origin players when they are at lower division in Europe? Of course they can, Pratik, but we've not done it. I've tried the first time in 2001. We're now in 2024. Last time I tried 2 years. Last year we tried certain things. Didn't happen. So, yeah. So what do you think will be the result in October? What is the possibility of staying pot one? AY7 football, difficult to say. Yeah. Vietnam, Lebanon look tough to me away. And then we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's first time I didn't have the courage to watch you 17 match. The excitement, feeling to watch them play is fading away. AY7, that's dangerous. If you become president, what will you change immediately? Murali, you don't change things immediately. You first of all, you look at, analyze, understand alliances, do lobby work, do whatever is needed to then say, listen, these, what is needed. Yeah. So, yeah. Sunil should cancel his retirement. Our striker problem will be solved. Whatever, let's wait and see. I think that decision will not happen now. It will happen in February, March. If Sunil is still scoring goals, let's say if Sunil has 10, 12 goals to his name, one of the top, top strikers in the league, and the others are not firing, I think Manolo will give him a call. I think that call could happen. Why can't PMO take AIFF under it just like ISRO? Because sporting bodies are independent, right? So that has to be also understood. How do you rate Dipendo as a centre back so far? Guardiola, I think overall he's done very well, this young man, for himself. And now the question is, can he move up a few notches? One question, you think Mohan fans are reactionary? Fans started mocking Habas after losing against Nasser. One got sacked after very bad 7 to 10 match patches. Mourinho's under pressure. Blue, I will generalize this. It's not a Mohun Bagan problem. It's a problem with the number of clubs in the ISL or with the number of clubs around the world. And let's see what happens. And after 5 draws, yeah. Do you think Bellingham declined right now? Bellingham is injured. That's why he's not playing. Please join as the head of youth development for U9-13 team in Mohun Bagan Super Giant. Well, that's not my qualification. I'm not a technical person, So for me, head of youth development, thank you that you think that I can do that, but that's not a position that I would look at. Yeah, for sure, sir. Please do consider doing the watch along. All right, then if the match is happening 5 p.m. or close to 5 p.m. tomorrow, watch along. Jamshedpur FC, Mumbai City. No sporting director. We need someone who will. We need someone who will be blindly signed for attackers. Thank you, Blue, for the trust. Why is it so difficult to just allow POSI card holders to represent India? What are the complications? It's a question of nationality. And then if someone is willing to take on an Indian passport, is there being support given by the government? And Izumi Arata, for me, is the prime example. He came to India, played in India, first East Bengal, then Mahindra, then Pune FC. And it took him 5 years to get an Indian passport, despite also being married to an Indian woman and being someone of Indian origin playing in India. So the government has not helped. And it doesn't matter which government, right? Be it a BJP-led government, be it a Congress-led government, none of these governments have helped. Jamshedpur has had massive support even when the performances were not up to mark. Yeah, ex-Euro. Do you think this team composition is selected by Mourinho, or is he managing someone else's unwanted child? Mourinho, I think it's someone else's unwanted child that he's forced to manage. Vineet, Venkatesh, Nihal Sudesh, time for these guys to replace this Nicolas Samal Singh now. We need newbies. And Saket, you're wrong, in my opinion. In my opinion, these guys have played one good or two good games, and you are calling for them to be called to the national team. They're not ready for that level. Sorry, they are not even close to that level. Let them play, let them perform, and then at the right time, they will get a call-up. I don't think it's by Molina, it's by management. Yeah, that's what I also feel. A 39-year-old makes runs, chases balls, does press on defense players, and gives all on the pitch. And 12 of his career, sadly, no one currently comes 1% of his. Well, that's one of the problems. People are taking Petrato Stenkan to a different level altogether. I'm wondering a nice one. What is the minimum game a club should play to compete in AFC competition? Sorry? Deepak, if you can, please rephrase the question and I'll try and answer. Should Beja Tsechi get national team call up? No, Sanjay. He's only training in Uruguay. He's not playing at the moment, right? I remember AIFF sending the list of origin players to the cabinet. What happened after that? Which list Daroga Baba did the AIFF send to the cabinet? Where does this info come from? The AIFF has never sent any list to the government. Ask the AIFF if they even have a list. I have a list ready of players of origin. On behalf of AIFF President, thank you, Zrawar. I think too much of credit for me in this. No, thanks a lot. I-League 1, 2, 3 player for national team call-up? Deepak, no. Again, even I-League 1 players, to me, then our system in the ISL needs to be that bad that we would have to consider players from the I-League for the national team. So for me, not an option. If you ask me, I wouldn't look at it. So yeah, that's the reality. Right, 31 people watching. Thanks a lot, as always, for your support. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. 21 likes so far. Thank you very, very much. No new subscriber tonight in the show. Huh? That's a anomaly, I would say. So if you're new watching, haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Let's keep on growing the community. And as I said, tomorrow I will be doing a watch along for Jamshedpur FC versus Mumbai City. So that should be fun, guys. I'm sorry. Downfall for Odisha FC. Arnav, too early. But warning signs. The way they were, they've been challenged and sort of outplayed by two teams. Yeah. But yeah, I think Sergio Ribera is smart enough to understand, but nothing to say at the moment. Let's see what he does. He has the talent, he has the players, so let's see. What is the minimum number of games the club should play in the league to represent AFC Champions League 2 and Challenge League? There is no minimum. There is an AFC criteria of minimum number. Yeah. 27 matches per year. But you represent your teams by either winning the ISL League Shield. That's why Mohun Bagan is playing in AFC Champions League 2. East Bengal were in the AFC Champions League 2 qualifiers, didn't make it as Super Cup winners, and now will play AFC Challenge League. Even I'm pretty certain AIFF sent a list of PO players, but this info came from some YouTube influencers, so I'm not certain. Pranjal, there's never been an info sent. So therefore, no worries. And I know this for a fact because I put the list together just as an info. Edmund has proved you wrong. Sanjay, do you think Edmund is a starter player for India? Edmund is talented. I saw Edmund 4 years ago in the I-League for East Bengal against Mohun Bagan, and I really rated him highly, right? But he had a serious injury in that game, broke his leg, has been on and off. He went to Canada, right? No one rated him and have sent him home. That's the level of footballer. So you think the boy has talent, surely, but he has to do more for me to be a potential starter. To come in the 70th, 80th minute and then doing a little bit of here and there against teams who are sure of themselves. If he would start and he can do what he's done, that would be the proof. Potential is there, but I can't live with potential. Your views on Ranjit Bajaj, apart from controversy, produced so many players for India. Has he? Has he produced one Asian level player? Simple question. Right? And other, again, the controversies are so many that I don't want to talk about it. Punjab deserved this victory. Yeah, Punjab, 100%. They were the better team. So how's Vijay Chetri doing in Uruguay? Training at the moment. Hopefully he'll play at some stage. But so far, Vijay Chetri has not played for Colon FC in the Uruguay League. Should OFC sign replacement of Delgado? Blue, the question is how long is that injury going to take him? Right? How long will it take him to get back to the field? Yeah, let's wait and see. How do you see China team as somewhere like India downfall or facing superior opponent? I don't watch China enough. I saw them in the Asian Cup, had their moments, didn't get the results. I don't think they have a downfall like India. India's downfall is much more harder because China is still in the third round of the qualifiers. Despite losing 2 matches, they still can go to a World Cup. We can't. So I think this comparison is lacking. What is Ishfaq doing? What is he preferring, physicality over technicality? Daroga Baba, a question to ask him, right? I think you have to get the right mix. You need some physical elements, at least at centre backs, you need that element, but I need technicality, I need quality, I need tactical awareness. Yeah. By the way, thoughts on Mohammed Sporting's new foreigner? Well, if it's true, top level player from France, let's see how he adjusts. Is China using pure player? Where do you think went wrong compared to Indonesia? Again, I don't know enough about Chinese football to be making that comparison. Sir, can you search for Osep who can get into the national team hypothetically? I myself have interviewed last year Shan Hunde, plays for Valor FC in the Canadian Premier League. Striker, used to play at Inter Miami 2, the B team. Even at 35, Danny Bath as a centre back at Blackburn. Jan Danda playing in Scotland. Yeah, and many, many more. You're probably right, because if they send a list, then there would be a follow-up from government. That story just died. It died because the AIFF was supposed to create a committee on the matter, and the gentleman who was committee head, nothing happened. I think India would easily qualify for the World Cup after the Asian of Origin players. I don't know if it's going to be easy, but at least we would get into the third round of the Asian qualifiers and we would challenge the other teams. That would be something that we can and would be able to do. So that's something where I'd say, we would be a step ahead of what we're doing now at the moment. Short goalkeeper, do you think have disadvantage compared to tall goalkeeper is an advantage? Morally, it depends on your skills, right? Gurpreet is tall, has his advantages, disadvantages. Shubhrata was shorter, had his advantages and disadvantages. Is Manpreet Sakaria eligible to represent India? Zorawar, if I am not wrong, he played the Euro qualifiers, so no, I don't think he's anymore eligible. Hector's CV was Mono Sporting's new phone. See which one is better? The Mormon and Sporting one. Will ISL get a title sponsor this season? Unknown madness? I don't think so. But are they willing to play for India? Do they have that passion? Daroga Baba, knowing some of them, they have more passion than most of our national team players at the moment. And this is something, to me, is very clear that we would be a better national team, because it also puts pressure on the Indian players, right? And if those who don't want to play, it doesn't matter. Pick one, please. Sadiku, McLaren, Cummings, Greg, Toral, Dimi, Petratos. One of the one from the both options. At the moment, if you ask me, at this moment today, Mourinho, I would say Petratos. But let's have that conversation at the end of the season. Again, is Nandini sponsor of ISL? I've seen them now as a sponsor in the ISL. Yes, they've been on the boards, but yeah, they're one of the sponsors. Paddy Match News is another one. Yeah. Right, over an hour, guys. Realizing went again in a fly. As always, not to forget, like, share, and subscribe. Arunfoot here on YouTube. Spread it. Let's grow the community. Let's try and get more people involved. 22 likes so far. Thank you very, very much. 1,721 followers. So thank you for whoever is the new person to join in. Thank you very much. And again, let's try and get more people involved. Ashish Negi said that ISL would still continue regardless of the extension. Daroga Baba, that's Ashish's opinion, or again, as per my understanding, the ISL would collapse if Reliance pull out. Do you think AIFF is in a position to run the ISL the way the ISL is being run? So, yeah, that's the reality. Did you notice that both Indian and Chinese football gone down after investing heavily on super leagues? Again, Sanjay, not really true, because if you look back, the Chinese started with this. When did they start? Let me just check before I say something wrong. One second. The Chinese Super League started in. When did it start? One second. Was started in 2004, right? And it was in 2004. It was started because the Chinese had just played the 2002 FIFA World Cup, and this was the next step for them, right? Has Chinese football grown? To some extent. Are they where they thought they could get? Nope. Is it on the Super League? I don't think so. I think it's more on. There are two reasons, I think, in my opinion, which are very, very important in this, which is one side is COVID. And on the other side is the economic downturn, which hit with 16 out of the 48 clubs in the 3 tiers of the Chinese football system pulling out. So massive money has been pulled out. So therefore, to just say, hey, listen, there's been huge investment into Chinese football and therefore they've gone down is wrong. And in the ISL, a lot of things have been good, I would say. If you look at the grounds, if you look at the amenities for the fans in the stadiums, if you look at the broadcast, media, marketing, all of that is good. The one thing that has been forgotten is on the field. But that is not just ISL. It's a downfall of Indian football. And we were never as good as we were made. This downfall has been happening for the last, 50, 60, 70 years. Because, we lied to ourselves and couldn't get to the level that we wanted to be in. When we were supposed to play a World Cup in 1950, we said, no, we don't want to play. You can play. Who cares? We'll play Olympics. So these are all problems that we faced. Good night, Mourinho. Reliance will pull out. It's just a matter of time. Why would they keep running a loss-making league? That logic doesn't work, because there are people still putting in more money every year despite losing money. I really got hurt when a part of Moman fans were abusing Dimi after Rafshan. Game criticism is okay, but saying go back and bad words is very bad taste. He literally gave the Ass the Cup almost wrong. Blue, but that's the reality, right? But yeah. Can you show your fellow Mohun Bagan fans the mirror? Can you show, again, we had a discussion yesterday, right, with an East Bengal fan who still doesn't want to believe that the whole Anwar Ali case is, what it is. But hey, I think ISL has the best production quality among all Asian leagues. I've looked, the ground is one of the best in the Asian team, and the condition was horrible. Yeah, but have you ever seen the Qatar Stars League and the way they do that? Oh, that Al-Qas and all those guys, coverage is good. Saudi Pro League coverage is good. Are the best. I don't know. We're good. We're really good. Again, I've never seen really a broadcast of the Chinese or the Japanese or the Koreans. Very few Indian players have good first touch while watching ISL, I've noticed. Yeah, Premjit. That's one of the problems. We talk about basics, right? That's one of the challenges with Indian footballers at the moment. The basics are not good. And therefore, as long as that doesn't change, huge challenge in trying to change things. Clubs like Mohun Bagan East Bengal will expect performance. That's how big clubs fans do, be it in Premier League or La Liga. Yeah, Zoravar, but yeah. The point here is I think there's an unrealistic expectation. And then people are talking about, hey, listen, next stage, what is this? We need to find players with good touch and should improve those players. Yeah, we don't have them, Premjit. But the 17 guys have good first touch. No, they don't. If you haven't watched it, they didn't have a first good touch today. And even under 20s didn't have a first good touch. We have a general problem, I think, at least. A missing link, sure. But again, we don't have a good first touch, that you think that we have. I don't see that. I seriously don't see that. And it's part of a challenge, right? It's part of a challenge of trying to change things in a positive way. But question is, how can we make things really honestly better with all the challenges that we have, right? That's something that we have. Sorry. Have you watched today's India U17 match? No, Zorawar, I just watched a highlight clip, so I didn't have the time to watch it and most probably didn't miss much. Do you think Mohamed Sporting got better player than Nuno? Blue, in theory, it looks like yes, because you bring in a player from League A, should be better than a player from the Australian A-League. But the point here is if who settles better? That's always the question, right? So therefore, both the players deserve to be seen, given time, and then we'll see who does better amongst the two. And that will be interesting. Really interesting to see how the two players do in the Indian system, right? Right. 1 hour and 8+ minutes. Once more, like, share, and subscribe. arunfoot here on YouTube and my social medias. 22 likes still, 1,721 people as subscribers. Thank you. And a reminder, those of you who haven't, do look out for videos that I've been making in my video section. Today I spoke about ethics in football. Before that, I did a whole series, 13 previews of all the ISL teams. Yesterday was the last one on Hyderabad. Day before, did something in regard to AIFF appointing Santosh Kashyap. How can they, so to say? And let's wait and see. Our first touch is not good, but why? Sanjay, I think if you ask me, because we don't teach the players the right thing. The basics are not good, So therefore, if we don't teach the kids the right things at the right age, as a young age, we will not progress, and that's part of the problem. I've played district level in West Bengal 2017. So much corruption. I've seen everything. Age for Major League coaches always try to convert us as right back and left back. And Prinji, that's sad. That's very, very sad to hear. But these are the realities of district level football. Most probably not only in Bengal, but in large parts of the country. Good night, Blue. And I was, do you watch Punjab's game? Yes, it was a really good game. Yeah, gaming. I really enjoyed it. Good game. I'd say Punjab FC, a unit to look for in this ISL season. I think they're on the right track. So why don't ISL club play matches on weekends like other big leagues. YSL matches happens almost every day. Sachin, it has to do with the broadcast pattern that we have in not only the ISL but in Indian sports. Ideally, in Indian sports, you want to have matches every day, and you might have seen it by now. We've never had matches in parallel in the ISL. Even if you have two matches on a match day, like tomorrow, Super Saturday, afternoon kickoff, Jamshedpur Mumbai City, and then an evening match. So therefore, this is the way that's been happening since 2014. And let's see if they can keep or want to keep this format or want to change something about it. But again, this is something that they've had since year one. It is something, I guess it's come from cricket, most probably. If you ask me, I don't know, most probably. And that's followed not only by football, but by other sports as well. It's just that a question at some stage, can you keep it or will things change? So that's going to be the question for FSDL and the broadcaster, if they're going to keep it or if they're going to have, let's say, a 7:30 slot on a Saturday afternoon, where you might have, let's say, maybe 2 or 3 matches in parallel. Or again, even La Liga does it, right? La Liga has matches where, so therefore, let's wait and see. Ranveer Alaha Badia dropped a podcast with GSS. He discussed a lot of things. That you watched it? No, I haven't. I've heard about it, but and some of you have mentioned it in here as well, but I have not watched it so far. What do you think? Is it good or bad? I prefer this scheduling of 6 out of 7 days having a football game. I like that format. But I like to watch football games anyway, so therefore I like, even if I watch it in Europe, I'm watching the Bundesliga over the weekend, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you've got the European Cup, and this, that, everything. So I'm fine with watching. I'll be watching, once I finish, I'll be watching the Bundesliga live match tonight. Watched the match live today, really wanted to talk, but didn't get time. Deepak, we will surely do that. We mostly not played in a plain field. We used to play on unorganized fields at grassroots level. I must remember we missed ball parts in a well-conditioned field. Maybe that is an issue. Premjit, that is an issue. There are other issues. Normally, I say if you are used to play on a bad field, you should be better organized when it's when you're in a better field. So that's something. Let's see. Coaches try to convert us as per them. It will be good for our career if we want to grow as footballers in it. I don't know why. Maybe the coaches thought they know and understand things better than maybe you or your feelings. Which position do you want to play? And I guess that's another problem, a challenge, I guess. Right. This is really gutted out second while I left the stadium. Deepak, sad to hear, but that's the reality. Right. Nearly one of the show, 1 hour 14 minutes now completed. Coming to the end for today. As I said, do like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. Support the channel. Leave a like, 23 likes so far. And as I said, I'll do a live tomorrow, a watch along of Mumbai City versus Jamshedpur FC, or Jamshedpur FC versus Mumbai City at 5 p.m. And therefore, looking forward to that, and catch you tomorrow. All the best. Good night, everyone.